Cassie's getting her iPhone fixed, which is good, because someone pointed out to me in the comments that I had Do Not Disturb enabled on the Apple Watch, which might be the reason I wasn't getting notifications. Why? Why is Do Not Disturb enabled by default? If you buy the watch, it's because you want notifications on your wrist. You should be getting notifications. Anyway, if that turns out to be the reason that it wasn't working well for me, I'm gonna be pretty upset. At myself. Not at anyone else. At myself. I have to come outside to say this so she doesn't hear, but getting her iPhone fixed is also kind of a bad thing because I might have bought her a Pixel for Christmas. I guess either way, it's windy out here. So either the Pixel goes back, she keeps the iPhone, and maybe I give her the watch for Christmas, or she ends up selling the iPhone and keeps the Pixel. I don't know. It'll work out fine. It's just, she decided to get it fixed today and I couldn't say no. Anyway. We're running a lot of errands today, last minute pre-Christmas stuff. I have to buy some presents, wrap some presents, pick up some presents. I have some mail at my mailbox. Well, we need to eat too. Let's start talking about this holiday event. The announcement starts. Trainers, as the year draws to a close, we want to give you a great way to celebrate the end of the year with Pokémon GO. For the next couple of weeks, you'll have even more reason to explore the world with your friends and family while you enjoy our year-end event. In a way, there are two separate events. There's one that starts on Christmas and then one that starts just before New Year's. The first one that starts on Christmas says, starting the morning of December 25th and through the afternoon of January 3rd, PST, that's Pacific time, so here, LA, Pokestops will award one single-use incubator each day after your first photo disc spin. So what that means is your first Pokestop of the day from the 25th through January 3rd is going to give you a one-time use incubator. It's not the standard 3-use incubator that you'll buy in the shop. It's good for 1 egg, but you're going to get 10 of them over the course of this event. So that's 10 free egg hatches. All right, I'm kind of hungry. Part 2 of this event. As you visit Pokestops during this time period, that's again December 25th through January 3rd, there will be a greater chance of finding eggs that hatch Togepi, Pichu, and several other recently found Pokemon originally discovered in the Johto region. So that means during the event you have a better chance of hatching Gen 2 Pokemon. So for everyone who's been buying incubators, grinding out these hatches, walking a ton to try to get your Gen 2 Pokemon, they just made it a lot easier. Don't be mad, don't look at it as money and time wasted, just look at it as exercise. You got a lot of exercise trying to hatch those Pokemon. If you're watching this video, stop now, because I'm about to buy your Christmas present. You'll find out tomorrow, just be patient. The last bit of this first phase of the event is that Holiday Pikachu is going to be even more common from the 25th through the 3rd, and it's sticking around longer. Originally, it was only going to be here until December 29th, but now it seems like it's going to last at least until the 3rd, when this first part of the event ends. Chance, are you still watching? Last chance. Alright, dude, I warned you. This is it. Don't spoil your Christmas. Part 2 of the holiday event starts on December 30th, the afternoon of December 30th, and lasts through January 8th. Again, Pacific time. They don't give specific times, probably because they've never stuck to those times exactly in the past. But for the first part of... Hold on. Hey. You got what you need?
Yeah.
Okay. The first part of that event is increased spawns for starter Pokemon. That's increased odds for finding starter Pokemon and their evolutions in the wild. So, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise. I'm expecting some pretty crazy rates like we saw with the Halloween event, where Ghastly, Drowsy, Cubone, Meowth, Zubat were literally everywhere, but who knows, maybe it might be a little less than that. Keep in mind though, starter Pokemon and their evolutions have very low base catch rates, so you're probably going to go through a lot of Pokeballs for that event. What else do we need to do?
Get a present for our White Elephant event tonight. And pick up my phone. And...
Alright, Cassie's phone is fixed, so now I can try out the Apple Watch and see if I made a huge mistake and embarrassed myself in front of 100,000 people. There is one more part to the second half of the event, and that is lure timers are going to last twice as long. So if you put a lure module on a Pokestop during the event between December 30th and January 8th, it's going to last a full hour, 60 minutes instead of 30 minutes. Now, I just want to say shout out to everyone who let me know that there's a smaller strap in the box. Obviously, I didn't look through it at all. Normally, I'm really excited about stuff like this, and I'll look through it, but I'm not keeping this. I didn't buy this for me. I bought it to test this app out. Obviously, I didn't spend too much time with the box. I also didn't charge the watch, so now it's at 10% battery, but look at that. It actually fits. Thank you guys. Now the next step is to disconnect it from my sister's phone and repair it with Cassie's phone. How do I do that? I should also charge it while that's happening. update the iPhone. This could take a while, especially on this internet. +30 minutes later, here we go. You know what? I'll just meet you guys at the park. I got it. The watch is on. Do Not Disturb is off. Obviously, Pokestops in range, Pokemon in range. I'm gonna open up the app and see what happens. Also, there's a Lickitung in the gym, so whoever's taunting me with that, not cool. That's Cassie's account. I'm not sure why, but it's already counting distance. I mean, I got that part fixed yesterday. Regardless of how loose the watch band was, once I restarted the watch, it started counting distance, it started counting steps and calories. This says 5 eggs in incubators. Let me see if these are my eggs or Cassie's. Cassie's eggs. These are Cassie's eggs in incubators. Even though my account is logged in here, it's keeping me on Cassie's account. I guess that's still gonna work anyway. I'll just walk around. I'll keep track of things with my account. There's a Pokestop notification. And it's gone. I'm gonna spin the Pokestop for myself. That's my first of the day, really, wow. I didn't realize that we hadn't spun any Pokestops at all today. So now I'm just gonna walk around and see if I get notifications here. It's working. It's actually working. Nidoran. Sorry, it's also kind of starting to rain a little, but now that I know it's here, pull out my phone and I can catch it. At some point this changed over to my account also. Without restarting the Pokemon GO watch app, it's showing Porygon as my buddy, and it's showing my 6 eggs now. So, anyway, there they are. Growlithe, Nidoran. I'm doing this on my phone, obviously, for the recording. So I guess this makes me look pretty bad, doesn't it? Also, can you see my face? My problem the whole time was Do Not Disturb. I guess my sister probably turned it on when she let me borrow her phone, which is totally understandable. But it was also on the watch and I went in and turned it off, so. But now it's telling me open Pokemon GO on your iPhone. So while I catch this Growlithe on my Pixel, I'll open Pokemon GO on my iPhone, which, phone's dead. I guess that's the end of this, but at least I know it works now. There's a little shelter over here. So, knowing that that was totally my fault, that notifications weren't showing up, I feel stupid, honestly, but it doesn't change my opinion of Pokemon GO for Apple Watch. If you have an Apple Watch, it's great. If you don't have an Apple Watch, I wouldn't buy one just for Pokemon GO. I would still recommend Go Plus over the watch for someone who just wants it for that purpose. And if you're on the fence about it, it's definitely nice to have. Like I said yesterday, having all that information available at a glance is a huge positive, and now knowing that these notifications work, it's even more positive. I'm gonna let Cassie try out the watch for the next couple days, and I guess come Christmas morning, she'll decide if she wants to keep the Pixel or the iPhone with the watch. And maybe after a couple days use, we'll be able to give you guys a fuller review of real life performance. I know a lot of people have been complaining about the battery life. It seems like running Pokemon GO on the Apple Watch will last about 6 hours, which is honestly terrible. It's obviously not something that you can keep on all day like Go Plus. Going up. So with all that said, let's just quickly recap the Christmas event. Starting December 25th, Christmas. Here it's... Is this not protecting me from the rain? We'll make this quick. Starting Christmas morning, Pacific time, so a little less than 24 hours after this video gets posted, you'll see increased odds of hatching Gen 2 baby Pokemon, and your first Pokestop of the day is going to drop a single-use incubator for 10 days. That event is going to last through January 3rd. Oh, and during that time you'll also see increased spawns for Christmas Pikachu. Now for the second half of the event, starting December 30th, you'll see increased starter spawns. That's Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and their evolutions. And during that event from December 30th to January 8th, lures will also last twice as long, so 60 minutes, 1 hour for a lure module. Okay, it's raining, and I actually have a Christmas party to go to tonight. I was hoping to edit this video before I went, but I guess I'm coming home early. We were running around so much today that I forgot to mention that obviously there was no mention of the holiday gift boxes that were found in the data mine in either of the holiday events. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't be part of the event. It could be a surprise. Your presents Christmas morning are supposed to be a surprise, so maybe they didn't tell us about them, but we will still see them at some point. But it's also possible that Niantic doesn't like us data mining every update and put those assets in there to throw us off. Either way, if they are going to show up, I'd expect them to show up Christmas morning, but if we don't see them then, it's unlikely that they'll come into play at any other point during the event. But I guess we'll find out soon. Regardless of whether or not you get a gift from Niantic, here's a potential gift from me. Today's giveaway is this Pikachu sack, this Pikachu pouch, and inside of it you'll find this Pokeball key cover and this nice wooden mechanical pencil. It has Pikachu with his ketchup bottle on it. The link to enter, as always, is in the description. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, just confirm that through Gleam, and you'll be entered. Now, let me know in the comments how you feel about the event. I know a lot of people are probably upset because it's not double XP, double Stardust, double candy, but personally, I'm okay with it. Free incubators is nothing to complain about, and increased odds of hatching Gen 2 Pokemon is really going to help me out because I haven't hatched anything other than Elekid so far. At the end of the day, you're getting free stuff, even if it's not what you asked for. Just be polite, smile, and say thank you, like that time on Christmas when you asked for Legos and they got you Mega Bloks. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a special Christmas Q&A.